Hello guys, welcome to another tutorial on CS384 Python programming. Here we will be seeing the negative slicing, negative indexing in Python. Okay, a very useful concept. Okay, right now just for time being import OS, just forget it, just write as it is. The source code will be shared with you. Okay, and in the input you have, and in the last two line I'm having this. Just forget this. So what happens when you execute this code? Right, in the end when you press enter, the terminal is cleared automatically, right? So basically cls is a clear screen command which is ran on the terminal. So just forget about this we will see later, but we will keep these two lines and this import at the in every code so that our terminal is always clear. Now I will teach you what happens when you slice strings and arrays in Python. So let us take the example. We have a variable b, which is of course a bad variable name, but it's okay. I am keeping the string as hello world. And now I am printing the various formats here. So just let me show you what happens and how does it execute. Let me just run the code. Okay, b is not defined. Why b is not defined? Run the code. So you get some outputs, right? First, let me explain you using an Excel window, and then you will get a clear idea about what I meant. Okay, so in Excel, you have the string hello world, HELLOWORLD, right? So the length of this string is 10 characters. That is written here. So if you count HELLO is 5 string, WORLD is 5 characters, so total 10 characters. We always know the positive indexing, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, you have done in arrays in C. So indexing begins from 0. So character at index 0 is H, character at index 5 is W, character at index 7 is R. In Python, there is a concept called negative indexing. Okay, this was not there in C, C++. Negative index works in exactly the reverse manner. So negative index -1 represents the last character or the last bit of the string or the numbers that you are storing. So -1 represents D, right? So -2. So basically you add -1 to this, you get L as your second last string. Third last string is -3. Fourth last is -4. Fifth last is -5. Nth last is -n. Okay, so for example, when I have a 10 character string, I can refer to the first position by str of 0, first bit, or str of -10. Both are same. So if you want to check right now, just let us do one thing. Print of b of 0. Okay, so let me comment all other parts and I'm executing it. So you see, when I refer to the 0th index, I am getting h, which is same as the one I got in Excel. Now let us refer by -10. -10 because the string length is 10. Okay, let me execute the code. So you see, I get h again. Now let us try to get a hang of it. Let us try to get what is the value at position number 4. We know that it is O. Okay, so let us try B of 4. And since we know that the string length is 10, the fourth position will be, see, the same O. So are you getting an idea? How do we refer the string elements by their indexing? This is a positive index and this is a negative index. Okay, no special reason for highlighting this. Let me just remove this. Now let us work upon, as we saw, print string b 2:5. I already explained in the last lecture, but now we will see it more visually. Let me select the highlighter. Okay. So when I say I want the string 2 to 5, so I keep my pointer on 2 because 2 is here, and I go up to 5, but I don't include 5. Okay. Remember one thing, it is up to n, but not including that element. Okay. Another way to remember is when you do 2 to 5, so 5 minus 2 is 3. So your string length should be 3. So index at 2 is the length 1, index at 3 becomes the length 2 and index at 4 becomes length 3, right? So let me highlight this. So what is the string here? LLO. I am writing here LLO. Okay. We will then cross check with the output. Now one more thing. Let me just remove this formatting. No fill. Now I have 5 to 2. Remember one thing in Python which is very important. In the positive indexing, you always move on the positive side, right? You always look ahead. So for example, in this output, print of b 5:2. Okay. So you start from 5, but you are going to 2. In this case, the output will be blank. Now I tell you why. When I am at 5, Python says that when you are referencing by positive index, 5 is a positive index, right? It is a positive index. You can only move in this direction. You cannot go in the next direction. So from 5, you can only go till in the further direction. But what the interpreter sees, okay, 5 to minus 2, it is not allowed to go in the backward direction. So it just stays at 5 and prints nothing. So I'm keeping it blank because it prints nothing. I hope you get the idea. When the index is positive, you can only move in the forward direction and not in the backward direction. Okay. Now let us try to see what is the output of B 2 up to minus 4. So one positive and one negative. So I start from 2 and go up to negative 4. What is negative 4? And again the same rule. You cannot include negative 4 here. So let me just show you what is. So you go from 2 up to negative 4. I am keeping the highlighting here because negative 4 is just below this. But I will not include negative 4. Right? So from 2 to this negative 4, but not including this, right? Negative 4 and 6 are the same thing. So what will be my output? These 4 characters, LLOW. LLOW. Fine. Now it is saying minus 2 to minus 5. Let me just clear this filling. Minus 2 to minus 5. So I am starting from minus 2 and minus 5. Again, here there is a catch. Like in positive indexing, when we looked at this example, from 5 you cannot go backward. You have to always go towards the infinity given the starting point. Similarly, for negative indexing, what is the starting index here? The starting index is minus 2 and it is saying you to go up to minus 5. See, when you refer by negative index, right, you have to go towards the positive infinity always. There is a single rule in Python that given the starting index, you have to move only towards the positive index, towards the positive infinity. So from minus 2, if I want to move towards positive side, it will be minus 2, minus 1, then 0, 1, 2 in this direction, right? This is the direction for positive infinity. In Python, indexing always move from the start index to the positive infinity. But what is here? Minus 2 to minus 5. This is going to the negative infinity side, which is not allowed. So from minus 2 to minus 5, again, the output is blank. Same in this case also, when I was saying 5 to 2, you are going towards the negative infinity, not allowed. You can only go to the positive infinity, so blank. Now it says minus 5 to minus 2. Where is minus 5? Minus 5 is here. And it is up to minus 2, right? Going towards positive infinity, right? But minus 5 to minus 2 means not including minus 2. So what will remain? These 3 characters will remain. Let me highlight them. And what is the output? WOR. Then now it says minus 2 to everything, right? So what will be the output? Minus 2 to this. Okay, let us just check the output for these guys or these outputs. Let's just verify it. Okay, so when you say, okay, let me just copy this. Here it is. So basically in Excel, I can just check whether the 2 strings are equal or not. It says true, true. So this was your output. I am highlighting in green, and this is the system output, right? So till now you have calculated perfectly. Now the remaining two outputs, I will explain how do you get it. So when you refer by a negative indexing, so now I am saying -2 up to the last, right? So I am starting from -2 and going up to the last. So in case, as I said, you always move towards positive infinity. So from -2 up to this, you have only -1, right? Only this part is remaining. So that is your output here, LD. Let us see one more example. When I do, so -2 is the first index, right? I start from -2 and there is no end index. So I will go till the highest negative index, which is -1. Now let us check this. I am giving here nothing. So that means the start of the string. Okay. And then I am going till -5, right? So where is -5 here? At this position. Let me clear this. I am going from the start. Starting index is always the first point, right? That is 0, this point, and I'm going till -5, but not including -5. So what is the string remaining? Hello, right? So just let me copy this again. So you get the idea how string slicing works, right? So you can take this when there is no index specified, you can take it up to 0, -2 to 0, or 0 to -5. So 0 to -5 is same as 0 to +5, but not including 5. If you take the absolute value of these both things, you will see that the sum is always 10. 0 and absolute value of -10 is 10 is 10. 1 plus 9, 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. So this is how the negative indexing works in Python. Thank you for watching. Have a